But at the core, I don't know if you're ever going to find an industry where 100% of the people will utilize the product, because whether it's for the returns on the cash they're putting in there, their money back when the policy terms out, or a death, like one of those things is going to happen. They asked me why I wanted to be in life insurance sales. Like, what was it about life insurance sales that attracted me to it? Well, yes, I was looking for an extra income, right? But let me give you a key to recruiting, which helped me tremendously while I grew my business so fast. I I've always said to people, if I'm going to be in sales and commit to having it as a career, I have to believe in the product, like to the point where nobody can change my mind about it, right? I was in construction material sales. That was cool, but I wasn't like all that passionate about it. I mean, I did it. It was a job. I was in real estate and I did it, but it was kind of more of a job. Like if you love the house you're buying, cool. Quite candidly, I wasn't doing a lot of high end stuff. So, there's people, they needed a home. I mean, I sold some homes for 5, 6, 700 grand. I mean, it wasn't like a lot of it was smaller. And for me, when I was buying my house, hell, all through my 20s and my 30s for 120, 140, 170 grand, I wasn't like, I just needed a house, or somebody needed to rent something. So I wasn't like, wherever they lived, they were living. Like, people are like, man, you changed your life. I'm like, do they move from one place to another? And there's nothing, real estate's great. People are going to buy and sell, and you can argue if the MLS is going to keep, the control. I mean, if you know the market, FSBO was a big deal. And then it's like, where's the data? But when I found life insurance, nobody could talk me out of how important the product was. I never found a product that everybody was going to 100% use. People pitch me on stuff all the time. They're like, why don't you all sell solar? I'm not fired up about it. Doesn't make it bad. I'm just not fired up about it. Pest control. I'm not fired up about pest control. I'm not mad, but I lived my whole life without having anybody come over and handle my stuff. If it's a big animal and gets in my house, I have guns, right? I deal with, I'm just telling you, I don't know. But at the core, I don't know if you're ever going to find an industry where 100% of the people will utilize the product, because whether it's for the returns on the cash they're putting in there, their money back when the policy terms out, or a death, like one of those things is going to happen. There's 100% certainty it's going to happen. And also, when you look at the middle American market, I was very excited because I saw how underrepresented the middle American market was with these products. And that had me excited because I always tried to remember, do I ever remember anybody ever knocking on our apartment door when I was growing up and trying to get my mom life insurance? No. Did my mom have any life insurance when we were growing up? Not that I'm aware of. When I watched my grandparents and aunts and uncles and all that on both sides, I don't remember anybody going like, I remember people trying to figure out how to pay for funerals and stuff and cremations. And so I thought, man, what an amazing deal to be in the business and to be able to deliver in a market that's underrepresented. That's why recruiting was easy to me. Then I also said to myself, if I love the product that much and I realize how important it is and everybody has to have it, everybody should realize that. So now I can go literally recruit anybody I want. And then when you look at markets, like I got in 2008, and it was a tough economic situation in America. By the way, same thing now in 23, entering 24. I mean, it's not a political thing, it's an economic thing. I mean, politics cause a lot of that, but I'm not having a political discussion with you. I'm having an economic discussion. Inflation's through the roof. You look at what people are doing to get by, and most people say, I need a second and or third income to survive. So for me, it was the perfect storm. Love the product, love the flexibility, love the money I could make. Did I have to work? Absolutely. Did I have to have a good attitude about it? Absolutely. Do a lot of people run and try 95 different things? They do that because they don't want to deal with the ups and downs of one thing. If they have 25 things they're focused on that aren't making them money, they can always say, well, it's my lack of focus. No, it's just because you don't give a damn about providing for your family, or you would. You don't get distracted when you're serious about doing something. So if you're out there and you have an insurance license, you should check out Fan First Life. I think our value add will put you in a better position. Come check it out and take that challenge. If you don't have a life insurance license, then I think you should get one. I think no matter what, you should get one. Heck, if you only write a policy on you or a family member, you should get a life insurance license. But I think you'll find that it's a very rewarding way that gives everybody the opportunity. Will everybody do it? Absolutely not. Will everybody be good at it? Absolutely not. But you have the opportunity to have other people say, here's what I do, and this is exactly who I am and what I do. And if you want to know how to have that result, at least I can give you the blueprint. Then you have to go do it. It's an amazing industry with amazing products that are very beneficial to people, so you're actually taking care of them. And I was a social worker 15 years prior working with abused, neglected children. That was where my heart was. So I was like, I get to continue to do those things and do better financially for my family. So if you're working with us already, which most of you watching this are, you should recruit everybody. Everybody you run into are you keeping your options open to making some extra amount of money outside of what you're currently doing now? Yes or no? And most of them are going to say yes. And then you should recruit them. And we should grow our sales force 10x because that many people need our help. So now you have some amazing training. So if you're checking us out and you see this is what we do every week, we get men and women out here that are doing really well, and they share everything they're doing with you. So there's no confusion about what you need to do to move forward. So thanks for all y'all do that work with us. Thanks for all of you that go out there and protect families on a daily, weekly basis, and the difference you make in middle American lives all over the country.